and welcome to Barrel Roll Gaming. Now, I hate to start off this wonderful channel with some bad news, but unfortunately, I do have some bad news for you all. If you guys are fans of Skyrim and Fallout 4, you may know a YouTuber called MXR. This guy Henry has been making mod reviews for the last 9 or 10 years, educating the public on what are the best Skyrim and Fallout mods available to download. He has brought me years of fun and joy and solitude enjoying these mods and sharing them with my friends as well. I mean, without him, I don't think the Skyrim community itself would be as open and loving and strong as it is today for all fans of these games, all these Bethesda games. But the gist of what happened with his channel, basically, it's had yet another strike, and he's heavily at risk of losing everything. So what he did, from my understanding, is temporarily delete his channel, and everything will be down for the next 2 weeks at best. This is very sad because I'm a huge fan of his work, and it's just a great loss to everybody if this were to happen to him, where he would lose everything. But I kind of want to take an attempt and show my own glory and take a crack at this. Not to steal Henry's thunder or anything, but Skyrim needs a hero, so let's get into some mods, know what I'm saying, as he says, but what I'm gonna do is review mods specifically for console players. So PlayStation players, sorry, you're probably not gonna be able to use any of these mods. Blame Sony, you guys don't have external assets. But if you are a PC player or an Xbox player, you will be able to download these mods. So let's get into it.
Don't do that.
Here are some of the best follower and home mods that I have seen. First up, we have Bettinja. Her. Anyway, once you find her and recruit her, you can basically summon her anywhere, which is awesome. It looks pretty good. She is vanilla voiced, but that means she's light on storage, so she's good for storage-wise, and she is a pretty dynamic follower, definitely someone you want in your 2019 Skyrim. She has an affinity system, which means she will, I guess, act differently if she likes you more. Right now she likes me pretty well. She also has an ability where you can save your home location, which is pretty awesome. You can, if you have another player home, you can save her there.
Teach you a thing or two.
Be like Skyrim Sims or whatnot. And also, she's a master at conjuration, so she can train you in conjuration, which is also really, really awesome. She can teleport you anywhere. This is probably one of her most amazing features. She does come with a little animation every time too, like as you can see when she's training me with conjuration, she had a book in her hand. But she can also transport you into any one of the major holds from inside or outside. And the best part about this is, let's say you clear a cave or dungeon, you do not want to walk or navigate all the way out of there again. You can just say, hey, teleport me back into town, and she'll do that.
Right behind you.
Another thing this follower has, which is pretty awesome, she has a barter and trade system. It's almost like she's a shopkeeper. She has her own materials that you can buy off of her. Mainly, she's best used for you can use her the most for the spells that she has. So you can get, right here, I can show you, I have some spells here I can purchase from her. And it's perfect because let's say you want to learn more spells that would probably otherwise take a lot of time and effort to find. Here she is, and just bam, there it is. I got the spell, Yeah. But you're probably wondering, how does she fare in combat? Well, as always with conjuration followers, it is kind of annoying that they always spawn in something to conjure to fight the enemies with. So anytime anyone remotely hostile is around, she will spawn in like a Iceman or a Flaming Atronach or something. But, she's pretty kick-ass. Like you can see right here, I'm not even damaging anybody. She's just making short work of these bandits herself. Very powerful mage spells she has. She'll make short work of these guys, no doubt. She's definitely a reliable follower to have. I think she's basically going to be your next Lydia 2.0 in the game. Nothing bad to say about her. I love the way she looks, her hair. You know, you can kill her stupid followers if you know, like the things she conjures up. She won't get mad. It's pretty nice. Next mod.
I've got your back. Let's get going then.
This next mod is called Hermit Stump, and this is probably one of the most beautiful player homes you can download. This is made by two guys called Hey Projects. They're pretty well known for a couple of large quest mods and other home mods that they make for Skyrim. And as you can see, it's beautiful here. It's only a couple KB worth of space, which is amazing for what they created. I think they used mainly DLC from the Dragonborn, like the assets from Dragonborn. I may not be MXR, but I got some big tetted statues for you. But I mean, that's what I was saying with the Dragonborn DLC. You can see there are giant mushrooms here that were probably on the island of Soule that he used to like make this. You got a wonderful crafting station and freaking deer that wander around everywhere. I don't know what this deer is doing. He's like, no. He's like, no. This is my house. And I'm like, no. This is mine. Like, you can kill these deer if you want. You make them into leather. I mean, the crafting station's right here, but he knows who's boss. This house is pretty nice too. This is used also from like Dragonborn DLC assets. You got it's like a cozy little outpost. You know, I have one of my followers living here. I have Sophia there. You know, you got your books area. You have your storage for weapons, an enchanting table downstairs. A little box to store any valuables, I guess. Yeah, I don't have anything in there right now, but yeah, it's a pretty nice mod. I like it. It's cozy looking, and believe me, for just less than like 400 KB of space, this is an amazing amount of resources that they used that were actually vanilla resources, or technically DLC resources, as I mentioned. So there's not too much that they made themselves, like everything. I mean, like, they made this themselves, but like they used assets that were already part of the game, which is amazing. This upstairs area, you can see, looks amazing too. I will note that mine looks a little different, because I do have like a graphics assets mod, so maybe like this more HD looking textures and the walls may be different in your game, but I mean, in general, this is what you're going to get. This is what it's going to look like. I think it looks amazing. I think this is the perfect alchemical hub for your Dragonborn. They'll be making all kinds of stuff, experimenting with mushrooms. Y'all know Sophia will be experimenting with mushrooms. But yeah, you know, you got like a nice alchemy crafting station. Everything looks beautiful here. You know, you can also grow your own mushrooms too. They have a nice little garden area here out front. And when you're there, you know, I kind of like to disperse out different varieties of mushrooms I collect and just plant them here. This home is just absolutely stunning, beautiful, kind of psychedelic-y looking too. You know, I feel like this home is for the Disney princess wannabe or the psychedelic druggie. But, I mean, you look at this place, it is beautiful. I love the mist pouring in here. And mind you, this is at night. This is what the home looks like at night. During the day, it looks just as beautiful, if not even more beautiful. But yeah, this is the space here he utilizes. I think it's pretty nice. I mean, sure, there's a lot of room here that maybe, perhaps you could say they did not use. But if you look here, there are no seams, there are no glitches amongst this home. You know, these two mod authors, you can tell they really care about their work. You know, even the tightest corner has like no patches of error. You know, they know what they're doing when they make this mod. You can just see it. I think all of this space that you're getting from this mod, for that little amount of storage space in your 5 GB limit, if you're an Xbox player, this is totally worth the download. And you can place this next to other areas that, like, next to other mods that alter this area, and they won't affect it. Like, my Dragoncliff Manor is right next door from this place, and my other quest mod has another house just down the mountain, and it doesn't affect it at all. Everything loads fine. So, I mean, why would you not download this? You know, this is a perfect little outpost for you or one of your followers. So, yeah. Now, before I get into this next player home, I also want to give a quick shout out to a player follower called Keely. She's pretty cool. Nothing, out of the ordinary with this follower. Kind of basic vanilla follower, but it does come with some nice hair textures that are pretty lightweight on storage, and I think it's also included in your presets too. So if you're looking to change up the hair on like her or any of your other followers or yourself, this is a nice download too.
You
so
lead. I'll follow.
yeah. Moving on to the player home, this is called Wizard's Well. It's also by HeyM Projects, and you're immediately greeted with this nice overhead view of squares, lots and lots of squares, and you got a crafting station. I don't know why there's so many wind in this place if it's underground, but that's that. You got an area here that teleports you up to your main home. This includes a pretty nice little observation deck, or a patio area. You got like your table, and your followers will follow you up here, so that's pretty cool. Inside the house is nothing too special. I mean, it's a pretty unique style. You got your room there for storing stuff. Got a little kitchen. This looks like a very cubby-based home. The bed is bright and nice looking, but as I said before, I have one graphics pack mod that is altering the appearance of the rug and the bed area, but essentially you will have a setup similar to this. Yeah, and my follower looks good here, I think this follower, by the way, is marriageable. But here in the basement, walking through this, you can see there are like these blue lights everywhere. I think it looks very aesthetic. I think it's pretty awesome. Only things that I wish they did do here was make use of a little bit more decorations. Like, they have a really nice, unique design for things. This is a beautiful garden area. And they do try to stay consistent with like having a player home relating to one of their quest mods, HeyM Projects. But this right here, this banner of like the Hermit Stump kind of doesn't make much sense if this is relating to their carved brink mod. I mean, it must be relating to carved brink because it has the squares, but I'll get more into their other mod projects another time. I think 2 by the same mod author is enough for one video, but I think this home does look pretty beautiful. You got an enchanting station, you got your alchemy station. This thing up here is from my I have a retexture for the College of Winterhold, and this is definitely an asset used from Winterhold, because I can see the texture is different. Like, you see like a bronze and white there. That's not really how it looks if you were to just download this mod alone. Just thought I'd point that out. But yeah, not a bad home.
I'm right behind you.
But one last thing, one reason why you're going to get this home is it can transport you between 3 different locations: Riften, Markarth, and Winterhold. This well is like everywhere in those 3 locations. So that is good if you're doing some guild quests or College of Winterhold stuff and you're in between wanting to like store things or have another follower with you. But moving on. This next guy comes from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Or is it MCU, or is it just Marvel? I don't know. I'm not one of those comic geeks. But he is one of my like all-time favorite Marvel characters from what I've seen with Marvel.
I'll be happy to assist
he's a
you if
bundle
you'd
of
like to
joy.
purchase something.
He's a violent sociopath. He's Deadpool.
So, player, what are we gonna do today? Me? Follow you? Who do you think Yeah, alright.
And the guy who voices him does a pretty good job. I mean, yeah, he's very friendly, he's very entertaining, very fourth wall breaking at a lot of times.
Hey, how's it
Like,
going?
there are times where he'll be obnoxiously loud. Like, his audio peaks a little bit sometimes, but it's never like
to
super
carry your
bad.
sweet rolls. Sweet. Who we gonna go kill? What am I saying? I don't care.
You're all probably wondering, how epic does Deadpool hold his weight in combat? Well,
Warning you. Back
here
off.
it is.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
He's fairly skilled. I mean, he's not super, Like he's not like a little overpowering like Betnja
So,
was.
player,
Like he's
what are we gonna do today?
he's just kind of like the average combat follower.
So, if you're not gonna give me any sweet rolls, I ain't carrying nothing. Haha, I'm just kidding.
I think is a little disappointing for Deadpool. You'd think he'd be a little bit more actiony, but I think what we got wasn't bad. I mean, he's got the katanas to represent how he was in the movie. He's got some pretty witty, funny lines, you know. But, like, can he hold his weight alone? Like, let's see if I don't help him. Like, can he take care of these guys without getting injured? And I'm pretty sure that is a yes. He also switches between archery. I don't really know how I feel about that. Like, I think in the movie, he would just be more of, like, a swordsman. But, you know, it's okay, I guess.
How many experience points do you think I got after that fight?
Some more funny lines from him there.
Hey, how's it going?
But as you can see, Deadpool is an absolute joy to have. I mean, when I had him, I made a lot of use of him from other mods. So, yeah, we're just going to send him on his way here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more amazing console mods. You guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.
Baby, you know I'm guilty. Cops, judge, and jury